It's a huge week for crypto. This is the biggest week for the next month or 2 months in crypto, I promise, okay? I'm going to show you everything that's happening this week, whether we're going to go up or down based on this news. There's a lot of news coming out, and it's going to take less than 5 minutes. Here we go. Easiest video for the day that you're ever going to see. Okay, it's Monday morning. Free alpha right here if you want to make some money. What's happening right now is the stock market is going up. You see how the stock market has come up to the top of this range. If you just use this range, it usually plays off. The stock market went up this morning, ES. All you have to do is follow the ticker ES on TradingView. Stock market went up, but Bitcoin has not gone up back to the top of the range yet. So if you do a long on Bitcoin right here, over the next 2, 3, 4 hours, you're probably going to make money today, right now. So if you're watching this video, you're welcome. That's just literally free money, so I wanted to point that out at the top of the video. If you enjoyed that, smash the like button. Okay, let's talk about what's happening this week. These are all the things that are happening in the markets this week. This is what's actually going to determine the price of Bitcoin, crypto, Ethereum, all the stuff that you care about. Okay, ready? Google earnings. You're thinking, what? Microsoft? Google earnings, Microsoft earnings, Amazon earnings, Apple earnings. Kale, all I care about is crypto. Let me tell you this right now. If these companies do well on their earnings this week, if Google, Microsoft, Amazon, and Apple do well on their earnings reports, Bitcoin is going to head closer to $30,000. It is going to head straight back up. The market is going to have a vicious bear market rally, which means that Bitcoin is going to head closer to that $30,000 target. Over the next month, this is what is going to determine whether we go to 30,000 or whether we stay stuck down here around 20,000. This is what's going to determine it. What Alphabet, Microsoft, Amazon, and Apple say on the earnings. If they have good earnings that are above expectations, Bitcoin is going to head up closer to $30,000. You can pretty much book that, okay? If not, they're going back down. Now, everyone's going to try to confuse you on Twitter this week. They're going to say that there's all these events happening. There's mortgage applications. There's housing stuff. There's all this stuff happening. And I agree. There's a lot of stuff happening this week, but I'm simplifying it for you, okay? The most important things are the Fed rate decision, which is Wednesday, which I'm going to talk about in 2 seconds. But even more importantly than that is the earnings. Google, Microsoft, Amazon, and Apple make up like 40% of the S&P 500, okay? If they do well, everything's going to go up, okay? It's called a bear market rally. These rallies are vicious. That means that we are headed up, okay? So that's what I would be watching very, very closely on Tuesday and on Thursday. Now, the second thing that matters, obviously, is the Powell news conference on Wednesday. What is the Federal Reserve going to do? However, this is the first time in a long time. You guys know that I'm always saying, are they going to slow the money printer down? Are they going to make the money printer go up? We know, what are they going to do, right? But this is the first time where I don't think that this meeting matters because it is priced in, okay? Everything that they're saying right now is priced in. They're going to do a 75 basis point hike, which means that the market has already priced it in. So when that news comes, 75 BPS on Wednesday, you can breathe a sigh of relief that everything is okay and that they are just going to continue on as normal. And that shouldn't affect things as much as the earnings and the Amazon stuff because that has more variability. Does that make sense? Now, I made a tweet about it that summarizes it. I've already been on for 3 minutes. I'm almost done. Next week, if we get 75 BPS on Wednesday, that's check number 1, okay? If we get better than expected earnings from Apple, Amazon, Google, and Microsoft, we are probably going to see $30,000 to $40,000 Bitcoin within the next month. Okay, there are no other events. The FOMC does not meet again until September. August basically has nothing in it, in my opinion, that could push us down to new lows on Bitcoin. And when there's nothing pushing us down, and there's some pretty good data saying that, hey, maybe this recession isn't going to be that bad. We have good earnings from the best companies in the world. We are going to head back to that $30,000 level. I've been calling for this for months. I know it's taken longer than a lot of you guys wish. But if you look at the chart of Bitcoin, we spent so much time back up here at $30,000. If I zoom out here on this chart, I know it's super messy and I apologize. But like you guys remember, like I know it's been a long time and you're like depressed and you want to call your mom and stuff. But we spent 18 months above $30,000. And if you're telling me that if Google, Microsoft, Amazon, and Apple all say this week, recession, doesn't really affect us. You're telling me we're not going to go back up and explore those prices that we explored for 18 months? You're crazy. So tune out all the noise this week, guys. That's all you need to do is you need to watch those earnings. If the earnings come in bad, we might go a little bit lower. I think we've already had most of the bad stuff behind us for Bitcoin, to be honest. If earnings come in good, we're going up higher. So I would get yourself positioned. I would tell your friends, tell your kids, tell your wives. If you're interested in NFTs, it's the only NFT that I own. This is 2+2 Genesis. This is our project. You can come talk to me live. I post all my trades live. I'm going to be hanging out in here all week long, live, talking about Powell, talking about the earnings, because there's so much stuff going on, and I just want to talk to people, and I want to get to know you. So if you're interested in that, buy one of these NFTs, jump in the Discord. I'll see you guys later. That was 5 minutes. Peace!